In America, they have debt, right? They have debt. So the debt, they sell it to the other countries in order to facilitate and finance the activities. Okay? It's like 10 years or 30 years when they are selling the bonds. The bonds, let's say China, Japan, those who are holding big bonds of US debt, and they give America money cash and they take their debt, but they get interest twice a year. Okay? So now, if the China want to sell all their bonds that they're holding against America, American economy will tank because America will never have the cash that they can run their activities. Because all the money they are having, it's the world's money. They're selling the bonds to UK, to Japan, to China, to France, to Germany, all these wealthy countries. So they were threatening to sell their bonds, okay? And the yield was so high. So now America forced, Trump made a U-turn on his tariffs and posed 90 days, although still the market's not settled yet. So that is the reason we have seen the big pump 2 days ago, but now come back again because the war is still there. The China is fighting back, other countries fighting back. So there's a lot of uncertainty around financial market now. So you need to understand all this kind of information when you are doing analysis, and you need to understand what's going around these economic conditions. Because economic conditions are very good, we have to do the financial analysis. Because if you cannot do the financial analysis, can we invest? Because you don't know what's going on. Imagine whoever was getting in the market when the BTC was 100K. Today they're in loss, right? Imagine who bought a Tesla when it was like 550 USD per share. And today it's 200 something. Half of it is gone. They are in loss. So all the stock market is down. All crypto market is down. Everything is down because of the fight, the trade fight. Guys, we need to understand all this information. Please, I want you to go and read more and dig more information about this. Trade war is what market's creating to fall it down. So we need to understand all this kind of information. We need to analyze deep. We need to understand what is going on, because at the end of the day, our money is in the market. We already invested. So we have to be very careful. If we go to recession, we lose more money. The market will tank. But eventually, we'll create millionaires and billionaires too. Remember that? Okay? Whoever have a cash aside can buy all these assets at a cheaper price. Who remembers 2008 recession? A lot of people, a lot of business become out of the business and broke and filed bankruptcy. And after that, what happened? A lot of millionaires and billionaires made. So there's a huge opportunity out there for you to make life-changing money, to make wealthy from the market. If you are really serious and you want to change your life, focus on this. 2025, it will be a year to remember, as this was a year to remember. Okay? Every opportunity market is given to you, please grab it and be patient. Okay? Even if you are buying today little in the market, later on, that little will be a lot of money. A lot of money. Let me break it down for you something in crypto. Say we have 58 million millionaires around the world. And we have only 21 million BTC. Imagine if each millionaire want to have one BTC, will they get it? They won't. They will get maybe 0.01, something like that. So if you are now having 0.1 Satoshis of BTC in your wallet, and all these 58 million want to grab a share of BTC, what will happen to BTC price? Will fall. It will be like high demand, less supply. It's all about supply and demand concept. You get that? It's all about supply and demand concept. That's why I encourage all of you and my community too in online to buy 0.1 BTC for the kids. I guarantee you 0.1 BTC will be a huge amount of money in 10 or 20 years of time. Guys, let's think long term. The reason we are poor, many people, because we don't think in long term. We always think today or short term. So let's change that kind of mindset and get a positive mindset, which is long-term vision when we're doing investments. Okay? I will give you another example. Whoever was having a piece of land in Nairobi 20 years ago, how much is it costing today, Edwin? That piece of land? Maybe that piece of land, you might get it 200 shilling. How much it costs today? Millions. There's a guy who told me he bought a plot from Pakistan. $1.5 MUSD. Imagine that plot cost how much 10, 20, 30 years ago. It was cheap, very cheap. And today it costs 1.5 million. That's why I believe 0.1 BTC in 30 years time will be millions. So imagine if you pass away and your kids will inherit from you 0.1 Satoshis. And they have a million sitting there waiting for them. They'll be proud of you, right? They'll be proud of you. And that 0.1, what's the price of the BTC now? 79 or 71? 81. So that will cost now 8,100 USD. If you're buying 0.1 Satoshis, today will cost 8,100 USD. Imagine then in 20 years time, how much it will cost, how much it will turn 8,100 USD in 20 years time. Do your math. We have 8 billion population around the world, right? Imagine only 25% of that come to crypto. What's going to happen? Prices will be very high, very, very high. That's why all these Black Rocks, MicroStrategy, MicroSeller, ARK Investment, all these big institutions are buying Bitcoin like day in, day out. They're buying more Bitcoin, more buy. They don't care about the price. Ask yourself why they do that. BlackRock used to have 0 BTC January 2024. After ETF is approved, today they have 574K under their belt. After 1 year and few months, they're having more than 500,000 BTC. Ask yourself, what's going on? Guys, if you cannot read between the lines, you're in trouble. We need to read between the lines. We need to understand what the hell is going on here.